Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Phyllis Finds. I am going to do the tutorial for this wooden box that I got at the Target dollar spot. Paid $5 for it. It is wood. I'm going to do the tutorial on how I'm going to fill this. Now I already started doing some of it, and the kit I got was this miniature witch's tools. It had this little pot, and what I ended up doing is I put some paper inside the pot and used just some beads, clear beads that I had, and to make it look like it was bubbling. And of course I left some of the threads from the glue gun to make it look like it was pouring over. The other thing I've added to it is these little Tim Holtz candles, dripping candles. I had gotten these a couple years ago, have a couple packages of them actually, and they're really kind of cool in here. So for the top, I used from this paper pad. This is a Tim Holtz, and I have had pulled out things in the past from it, trying to decide what to use. I ended up going with this one. This is a flocked dot. So I'm going to put this one in the top. Here's the background. Now the bottom is a piece of cardboard, ribbed cardboard in black. So let's get going here. There it goes. This works really great to get things like that. I contemplated between the stripe and the dot and decided to go with the dot. So all I'm going to do here is put 3 little dots or 4 little dots of hot glue in the corners. Stick it down. That way, if I ever decide I want to change the color or do something, I can do that. Now, I die cut out some of these spider webs, and I'm going to hot glue those into the corners. So each one of them has it. So this in here, just a little dot on each corner. It just sticks right onto the box itself. Now with the corners here, I grabbed up some of this, and I'm going to hot glue them into the corners so it looks like dust and dirt. Really is a perfect thing to do. Let's see here. Where's my little box? Helps to hold it up so I can see what I'm doing. And just going to put a bunch of the hot glue into the corners. And stick some of this in there. It gives it a old look. So now this one here, I am not going to glue this in place because when this door closes, it does not close completely with that in place. So I'm just going to set it in there for decor purposes. But these other things, like the little book and the broom, the hat, I'm also going to just set because it also sticks up. So those will just be set to the side. The book and the broom. And the broom, I'm just going to put a little bit on the top of it, set it in the corner, like it's being dusting up. Once again, I'm going to put some of this hot glue into this corner. And put some of our moss in there. And we can do the same on this corner. Just add some extra to it. I think a witch's lair would have stuff in the corners. Now the other thing I got is this little sign. And in making that, I used the Tim Holtz again. They had these boards. This is from last year. It's the Halloween little baseboards. And I glued them, hot glued them to these little guys. Now you get these at the Dollar Tree. I colored mine with some gray. That way I can have them and stick them up. So I've put this one already in place. And so I'm going to put some glue on this and stick this in up here on the top. That way we've got them kind of opposite each other. I also took another one and put this arsenic on there. And so I'm going to set this one in place. But let's get the little candles put down. Now I've got the book that is going to go here. So I'm going to put some candles to the side here so you can look in. And I'm just putting them on the bottom. The hot glue on the bottom of the candle. And we'll take a shorter guy here. Let's see. Maybe one of these guys. To the side. And then our book, we can glue it down. Okay. Now these threads from your hot glue you can leave in place because they kind of look like spider webs. So now the hat is going to go on this side over here, and the pot will go down here. I just have to decide where I want to put any more of these. I think I'm going to put one of these candles over to the side on this one. And then when it's standing up, you're going to be able to see where these are. Let's see, the arsenic. I may or may not put him in there. If I do, I might just set him on the bottom down here, out of the way. Because I do have the other little signs that are already in place. Yeah, I'm just going to set him down here behind the broom. So this little thing, now you can put candles, more candles in place if you want. You can put little balls of the bubbles down on the ground or down the side. But when it's all said and done, it makes for a very, very cute little diorama. So, if you guys see, or anybody sees these little boxes, you can do something similar to this by using little figures. You can get these, because this is a plastic pot, you can get those at the Dollar Tree. The little book is a little harder to come by. Hats are fairly easy to come by. You can make like the dripping candles just by using a little wooden dowel and then using hot glue or regular glue to drip down and adding a little wick to the top. But this here is the little diorama. Hope you are able to see and be able to do something similar for yourself. And please let me know if you think it's a fun thing or if you're happy to see it. Thanks for checking in. Bye.